Niz, you want to start?
We chatting or chatting? Chatting or chatting?
Trey,
Whatever.
just how are you feeling? I mean, if you've been going to practice, you kind of set immediate delivery today that you're ready to go. What's kind of the first weekend of practice?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been great to kind of get back out there with the guys because it's been a long process, just with the knee and everything. Obviously, it takes a lot of time to really recover and stuff. But I mean, I think we've done a great job of kind of just taking my time with everything because there's no need to rush. Because I mean, I've been here and I've been here for a while, so I kind of know what I need to do and stuff to get myself ready. But yeah, it's been good to get back out there with the guys and start to compete. Not fully, but like it's like this upcoming week is like definitely the time where I'm gonna start doing some of those things. But it's like kind of like half course some stuff, and then next week is like pretty much planning to be full go.
Myles, it's a case for everybody in college basketball. A lot of moving pieces. You're one of those. What is it like coming to a new team and blending into that and then making it something better than it was?
Well, I think it goes back to the summertime once everybody gets there. You know, we had a lot of team bonding activities over the summer where we went fishing. We had like nice cookouts and everything. So we're just trying to like just build that team chemistry. That's the most important thing I think for us and anybody else around the country as well. So for us, I believe like over the summer was very big for us. Like I said, we built that chemistry, and it translates onto the court. And we trust one another. We know where each other's going to be in spots, and just ultimately, like I'm saying, just having that trust factor in one another from the time we got here all the way to the end of the season. And I think, you know, not just trying to do too much on individually, but putting the team first and putting everybody else above yourself. And then in result, like you'll obviously get better and everything else just becomes easier.
How important are people like Trey and the other guys who are already here, older guys, to making that happen?
Oh, valuable. I mean, they understand coach's system. They understand how it is on campus when kids get back to school and everything, and just knowing how to lock in. And they just lead us down the right way. You know, being in Indiana, there's a lot of things that come with it, you know, good and bad. So you just got to be able to, you know, keep your head down. And like as me and my dad say, we don't look into the lights. We just keep our head down and keep working. And those guys that's already been in the system, they already have that same mindset, and they can, you know, not only just for myself, but the other guys that came in as well, they put them down that same path. I mean, truthfully, the first breakfast I had when I came on my visit, my father, my mother, and Woody, we were all at one end of the table, and like the coaches were further down and everything. So just the conversation we had, just talking about our favorite NFL team, like because we all like the Cowboys, and he really just treated me like that grandson. And I consider Woody like one of my, you know, he's not really like my grandfather, but I consider him one of my grandfathers. And so he just treated me like family. He treated my mom and my dad like family. And that, for me, that was the biggest thing for me.
Where was that breakfast?
Uptown Cafe, I believe.
He was working on, I think, new offense. C.J. Miles, Bruce Carter, big fresh stars.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great because obviously it's a new identity and a new team. So you bring in guys like Myles and Kanaan and stuff like that. It's just guys that can play at a fast pace. I think that's one thing we're gonna look at this year is being able to play really fast, and that's one thing we're gonna change a lot because. I mean, obviously last year there was times we could play fast a little bit, but I mean this year the speed we got and the guys that can all handle the ball, and it's not just one guy that can bring the ball. We got multiple guys, so just getting out in transition and being able to run is the biggest thing that we've been focused on, and obviously just kind of tweaking some things on offense and finding different ways to be able to score all around, and we got guys that can do that. So just bringing that thing every day in practice and kind of just learning that new aspect of it, it's been great.
Enough depth in terms of like, if you want to run, having enough guys on the floor that can handle it, that can initiate the break, that can make the right pass. How do you build that in workouts? I know for some guys like you, like Myles, it probably comes a little more natural.
Yeah.
A big or a wing, how do you help them sort of learn how to be that initiator when you want to play that?
I think just constant reps, repetition of it, and I think just trusting and having the right pieces to do it, and I think we do. And so it just comes with practice, and obviously that's what we spent the summer doing, was getting used to each other and getting used to how each other play. Because I mean, obviously we got new guys, so it's all different feel and stuff. But I think it's been great to kind of have that aspect of it, and obviously with bigs and stuff, it's just getting them to run. You know what I'm saying? Because when we get out and go, we all got to run and be in great shape. So that's the biggest thing Coach has been harping on, is us being in good shape, and I think we got a good chance at that.
Big Ten kind of hesitated a little more half-court. How do you try to control the offense, control the pace of that?
Well, Coach, he wants us to play fast, and I feel like he brought in the players and returned the players that he feels like, so that we can do that. And for me, I mean, I like to get up and down. I like to go coast to coast. I like to push the pace a little bit more so that way we get more possessions. And I just think it's more so about us dictating how we want to play versus like kind of adapting. You know, we want to be the initiator to a lot of stuff. So when it comes to, you know, playing in the Big Ten, it is a little bit slower, but we're not here to play a little bit slow. We're here to push that pace and, like I said, get more possessions and push that tempo.
Oh, I mean, it shows a lot. I mean, from day one, the way he came in and kind of just took over as a leader, it's amazing to see. And it really made me proud and happy to have him be my teammate, because, I mean, we haven't had – I mean, it's been tough to kind of just have like a vocal leader like him, because there's no one like him I've played with ever. So just the way he is able to talk to guys and kind of just be that influencer on the court is very special to see. And so I'm very excited to have that and be a part of that. So I'm excited about that.
Appreciate that, big dog.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of times. I mean, this summer, I mean, there's just times where it's I mean, because it's a new team, so it's hard for guys to speak up because everyone's kind of new, and it's people are shy, obviously, but I mean, he's not, and that's a good quality to have, and he's able to kind of bring guys together. That's one thing I've noticed, and there's plenty of times this summer where we needed someone to be vocal, and he was that guy. So I'm very excited to have that, and it's something that we needed, and it's gonna pay off in the long run for us.
On that, I want to say Max said that you are closer now than what you were last year. Have you kind of felt that already, or he kind of mentioned like the whole off-season process with you?
It was. Like Myles said, we really tried to focus on spending a lot of time together because, I mean, time off the court and compared to on the court is just as important, and we got to find that balance of us being able to spend time with each other and be with each other, because I mean, like I said, the chemistry is formed off the court as well, and we got to have that to be a successful team if we want to win at the highest level. So just taking it day by day, and like you said, just building that camaraderie with each other is going to be huge, because obviously we all want to win at the end of the day, and so it's all of us coming together and sacrificing everything for each other.
Trey, Malik Reneau is an upperclassman now. Obviously, he's starting to grow into that position out there. How do you see him grow in that respect? How have you seen his game grow in that respect?
Yeah, I would say I mean, Malik is a special talent, and everyone's known that. He's very special, the way he can play, and it's just all about the little things about him, and he knows that, and that's one thing he's been really trying to focus on this offseason, is just fixing those little things, because if he gets that down, I mean, the sky's the limit for him, and he's, like I said, he's done a really good job this summer getting his body right, and then really trying to focus on staying in shape, and because I mean, there's a lot of times where he would get tired and there'd be lack of discipline that would happen. We'd see that a lot. So just really focus on those little things, and even him just saying that he wants us to hold him accountable as well. That was one thing I saw. I mean, because it's hard for someone to say that when obviously you want to be better, but he told us, like, hold me accountable and make me better this year in the summer, and I think we've done a good job with that so far, and we got to continue to do that throughout the season, because it's a long season, and we're going to need him in the biggest way.
Yeah, like you said, he's a special player, man. Unbelievable touch around the rim. I know when we need a bucket, we can throw it down there and he can go get us one. But Malik, he's just an outgoing guy. I mean, in the locker room, first time I got there, he had to get warmed up to us a little bit. But after that, he cracking jokes all the time in the locker room, on the court. He always got a smile on his face. He's always in good spirits. And, sometimes we got to kind of like reel him back in a little bit because he will get, just a little bit upset here and there. But that's normal. Everybody goes through that. So it's like that's the part that Trey talking about, me being vocal, like as a point guard, as a leader, as a captain. I have to make sure that, in times of battle, in times of adversity, like he'll be good, like we're going to be good. And like I said, he's just a special player, and I'm happy to be playing alongside of him. I think it's very important. I mean, like I said, you got me, Kanaan, Trey, Gabe. Like we're up the floor pressuring 94 feet. Like we're playing fast. Like I said, we're trying to get more possession. So the better we get in shape, as Coach wants us to say, he wants us to be the best conditioned team in the Big Ten and in the country. Like that, we really have to live by that, because if we're going to be pressuring full court, playing fast, getting extra possessions, you're going to get tired. It's natural. Like if you can play a full 40 game and you're doing that, then you're not doing something right. And so I think it's important for not only myself but all of us to be able to lean on each other, knowing that, okay, if X and Y is in, we know they can get it done just as if A and B, And so it doesn't matter which tandem is in at the time. We know that we have full faith in one another to get everything done, and that's what we're going to do this year.
For both of you, talk about that new offense. Small ball is something that Wilson mentioned could be part of it. What lineups have you taken with? What have matchups looked like on both sides of the court? And just how has it felt?
You want me to take that?
Yeah, go.
Well, obviously, if we're going to play small ball, little Malik at the 5 a little bit here and there, just trying to, spread the guys out, make them guard on the perimeter more. But, we're still not trying to give up too much right now, but, I want to keep it a surprise for the season. But we've been tinkering with a couple different lineups and just trying to see what works, who works with who, and certain actions that we want to, get done and try to exploit for other people.
Trey, who's your 7 remaining guys? How many plays they run?
Say that again.
What if you're our 7?
So the new Pac-12 schools coming in. It's a little bit different for me because, Washington being Washington State's rival, that was a game that everybody wanted to see. When we went to Oregon at that time, I think we were battling for second place, so that game, that arena was live and packed. And then I never got a chance to actually play at UCLA, but I've been there, and Pauley Pavilion is really nice as well. And then the Galen Center is unmatched. Last year having LeBron James at courtside is kind of crazy, but I think all of the schools, they bring their own different little swagger to the conference. Each fan base is kind of crazy in their own way, just like they say that Indiana's fan base is crazy. So I just think it's just all about just handling business. It's no different if we went to go play at Ohio State or go to play at Washington. It's the same concept that we got to get done. Is we go out there and play hard and win.
Who's that? Yeah. I'm like pretty much getting back next week is my full go on full court live action. So. Yep.
Say that again. Honestly, just seeing like the sea of red in the town of purple. Just having our fans out there with us. The game was pretty high scoring. It went to overtime, so that's what you expect out of a rivalry game. And I just love the atmosphere and then the ability to go out there and compete and try to get a win.
Your role has kind of changed during your career. How do you plan to fit in with guys like Myles and Carlyle?
I think it's great. Obviously, like my role has changed every year, and it's going to change this year as well. But just being able to sacrifice that and be able to move in different positions is great. And I think just being able to have guys like Myles and the new guys come in, and it's going to really help my game as well. Just being able to space the floor and make plays off the dribble and stuff. So it's going to be great.
I think regardless of how everything goes, I think each and every one of us have to play hard. So I think that's first and foremost. I think just having that intensity and determination factor of like we have to do whatever it takes to win. And I think everything else will take care of itself. And now as far as Kanaan, like he's an unbelievable scorer. at his size, he's 6'2", 6'3", like he can fill it up with the best of them. Like I've seen it since I was younger, and I now seen it obviously last year at Stanford, and now at Indiana. It's crazy. But I think his focus and his attention to detail is really, it doesn't get as much praise as it should, because he's not a real vocal, outgoing guy. Like he's not gonna talk too much, but he's always here with us no matter what. Like if I communicate with someone with him on the floor, he's like, okay, yeah, he'll ask me questions even if he may not understand it. So he wants to get better each and every day. I think that, so like I said, his scoring, his attention to detail, and his love for the game, and him just wanting to get better. I feel like those are the things that he really hangs his hat on, and like I say, I love to be around somebody like that.
What did you see from his approach this season practice?
Yeah, obviously, at the end of the year, he started to play really well, and he helped us win some big games and stuff. So I think just him carrying that on to this year is going to be huge for us, and just his work ethic and the time he spent in the gym has been great, and he's willing to learn too, and he wants to win. So just having him just continue to grow is going to be big time for us, and I'm excited for him to show what he's been working on this summer.
What do you think kind of clicked him into clicked in place for him? Just these last couple of months, he shot the ball really well, rebounded it well as the season went on for McKenzie. Just what do you think as you watched him maybe in practice and shoot arounds and things just started to really click for him last year?
I think as a freshman, it's always challenging to kind of find a rhythm, but we trusted him. We needed him because, like I said, we lacked a lot of depth last year, and we had some injuries with Xavier, so we needed him to step up in big time ways. And so I think just continue to just boost him with confidence and tell him to play his game, because obviously we knew that he could score the ball at a high level and was a great shooter. And so just keep shooting it, and he did, and he started to make them and got very comfortable towards the end of the year. And like I said, he helped us win so those games at the end of the year, and it was great to see that.
100%. Put on more weight, just more attention to like how I want my body to feel and look, and like heading into last year, I was just happy to be out there playing. So now coming into this year, it's more being a little bit more aware of, okay, what am I eating? What am I building good habits, And so for me, I feel really great, feel healthy right now, and I'm like I said, I'm blessed to be here.
Myles, what is it like now playing your racial as well? How do you see it?
I'm happy he on my team. He be setting screens, I'll tell you that. And he's a big guy. He's relentless on the glass. Like same thing with Malik. If we need to, we can throw the ball down there, and he can win his one-on-one matchup, and he can get us a bucket as well. But Omar, he's just a like I say, great loving guy. Same, like our whole locker room just has a bunch of guys who always are laughing, smiles on their faces, and like he brings the energy each and every day. And like I said, I'm happy he's on my team because he be setting big screens. He's always on the glass, and same thing I said about Kanaan. Like when I'm communicating with him, he wants to understand, like, because we still like trying to get a feel for one another, and so it's a different type of relationship between the point guard and the center. He setting me screens. I have to make sure I wait on him, and he has to roll. He has to catch my passes. So we're always in constant communication, always trying to get our chemistry better.
Yeah, I would say, it's obviously great to have him, and he's a winner too, and he's won Pac-12 championships and has been to the tournament and has made some good runs and stuff. So he knows what it takes, and he's brought that every day to practice with his intensity and attention to detail. And you can tell just the way that he's come from a winning program and stuff. So that's good to have that be a part of our DNA and stuff. So. And it's only going to help us grow each and every day, because obviously the season's long, and he plays really hard and stuff. So I'm really excited to have him be a part of our program.
Trey, as a center, and Trace was never well.
Yeah.
How does Omar fit into that range of kind of style he has?
Yeah, all three of them were completely different. Trace was more just like, obviously his own self and the way he plays, and Khalil was more different. He could shoot the ball and space the floor and do all types of things. And But I mean, I know all three can catch lobs and can do a lot of things around the rim. So, but I mean, I haven't got to play any games yet with Omar yet, but I mean, they're all different in their own ways, and obviously big pieces to what we want to do. And obviously, Coach loves his bigs, and he trusts his bigs, and so I think he's obviously gonna be a big piece for us.
What do you view as your strengths as a player? Like, if any in a successful season, what do you have a guy like that?
Just being an extension of Coach Wilson, man. Just being able to, lead my team, do the little things that comes with winning. Be a pest defensively. Like, the offensive side is going to take care of itself for not just myself, but everybody on the team. So just hanging my hat on doing the little things, being vocal, like I said, being that extension, and make sure that all the guys are on the same page. So that way, when we go out there and play, that we know what we need to do in order to get it done.
Trey, this is your fifth Indiana team. Would you say this is the most talented team so far?
I would say so, yeah, for sure.
Trey, what do you remember about going up against Luke Goody the last few seasons at Illinois, or even like did you ever play him in high school or AAU, and what's it like kind of having him on your side now?
It's great. Yeah, we've grown up together, both being from Indiana and being on the same AAU programs and stuff. But yeah, I'm very excited to have Luke come. Like I said about Omar, Luke's another winner. Has won Big Ten championships and has been to the tournament, so he knows what it takes as well, and he's brought it every day in practice. And another guy that is willing to work hard and wants to win and is a sacrifice for the team. So I'm very excited to have him be a part of our team, and the way he can space the floor is incredible, and he can really shoot the ball. So we're very excited to have that and be a part of it.
Trey, Omar comes from Arizona's offensive one of the fastest Have they brought not just playing offense, playing defense, and this guy is the best in the country at that. You said you want to be a team that other teams don't want to play against.
I mean, you can ask him that, but I think there's been a lot of things that they do that are really well that we've done before, but I mean, just exceeding that. Balo's able to really run and get some sealed scores and stuff, and the way he pushed the ball, and Kanaan, obviously the Pac-12 is a fast league, and I've seen that from practice and stuff. So it's been cool to see that, and that's what we want to do. So we're going to do it, and so they're doing a great job of that.
Yeah, I always tell everybody, like when we're doing our live session, I said, if me or Kanaan get it, just run with us. You guys are going to get easy layups. You guys are going to get open shots, because 9 times out of 10, everybody's looking at the ball. So if the ball's coming down, in the middle of the court, everybody's like, okay, what he's about to do. So all the eyes on him, and then that's when y'all keep running the lanes. We're gonna get easy layups, easy threes. So I think that was the most important thing. I just wanted to communicate to the team, and just from the guard standpoint, like if we push the ball, push with pace, and everybody runs with us, that makes the game easier. Not only for us individually, but it makes the game easier for everybody else, because they're getting easier shots, and then everybody gets into a flow a little bit easier.
Careful, you never know what Coach Frank will do. You guys,
I mean, it's hard to say because obviously every team's different in their own ways, and it's new teammates and new teams every year. So I'm not gonna not say my teammates last year and the teams weren't good off the court. I mean, obviously we had always had good chemistry and stuff, but I mean this team has been great with just doing more things together off the court by ourselves, which has been good. I mean, it's like I said, it's part of growing together and becoming a family is being able to do those things. So I think we've done a great job so far this year, and continue to do that to be successful.
you guys had much of a chance to enjoy the success so far.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited. I mean, because seeing them be good, it's good for us too, because there's high expectations on us now too as well. So I think it's great, and it's always good to have your football team be good because it's fun to watch. And Coach Sinegi's done a great job, and you can tell that they have a different feel to them this year than they've had in the past. So, and it's been cool to see that, and there's a lot of excitement around them. So I'm very excited for them, and hopefully they can continue their success and have the rest of the year be great for them.
You guys to do well when you see this? I mean, not been here, You have been, so he knows what I'm talking about. Now they're having a potential historic.
I wouldn't say pressure. I would say just more. I would say it's more exciting for us because there's more anticipation for it, which is great. Because you get excited for one sport, you're gonna be excited for the next sport, just leaning into it because it's back to back. So I think it's really good because they're having a great year and they're gonna end their year in a good fashion. We're gonna come in and have a good year. So I think it's perfect to have that. And like I said, we're excited that they're doing so well, and hopefully they can continue that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to take a lot more this year because our numbers were low last year. We didn't take a lot, so and we're going to get a lot more shots than we did last year because we got guys that can create off the dribble, and like I said, that depth is huge for us. So, but we had the post presence as well, but those guys are capable passers and great passers as well at the post. So, being able to make spot ups and take spot ups, and obviously off the dribble, being able to drive off the dribble and catch and shoot would be good for us. So I think we're going to take a lot more and make a lot more. So it's good. And like I said, the three ball it's very important in this stage's game. So it'll be good.
2 more questions.
Trey, there's been a lot of departures. Open year for the Big Ten. Is that something that you guys kind of look at and discuss
we got to focus on ourselves. I mean, there's a lot of movement every year, so you can't really say anything because obviously teams change and there's predictions about who's going to be good and who's this and that, but that doesn't matter at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's just us getting better every day and preparing ourselves to be the best version of us. And we want to win the Big Ten, and we can't focus on what everyone else is doing. We got to focus on each other and growing every day.
I noticed what's in your coaching style, how you talk to the team, anything.
I wouldn't say anything's different. Just like I said, the same focus and intensity that he's had since he stepped foot on campus. And that's the only thing that's important is winning. He's shown that every day, and we got to continue to grow.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.